how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean, and today's video is going to be my latest new makeup releases Roundup review. I'm going to be chatting about all of the makeup that I tried out last month in the month of June. I can't believe we're in July now, that's crazy. But I have a fun little pile here. I'm going to share everything, give you my thoughts. As always, in case you're new here, this is not a way for me to be braggy at all. I'm very grateful for anything I'm able to buy myself or anything that gets sent to me. This is just a way for me to be transparent on everything I have tried lately and give you my rounded up thoughts on everything in one little place. And before we hop into the video itself, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my channel by the time this video goes up. It's from my latest reading wrap up, Get Ready With Me, where I chat about all the books that I read last month while doing my makeup. So this makeup is from that, in case you're curious. As far as my accessories today go, this is just old basic choker, and these earrings were a gift from a friend and I love them dearly, but I don't know where they're from, so there's that. But anyways, without further ado, I don't want to babble too much because I have a lot to talk about. So let's just dive into this Roundup review. First things first, Milk Makeup came out with new tubing products, a tubing mascara and a tubing brow gel. We can talk about the mascara first. I feel like this mascara is fine. I'm very picky with mascara. It has to be able to withstand my straight, stubborn, doesn't want to hold a curl lashes. Typically I have to go for waterproof, but tubing mascaras aren't usually bad. And I don't think this one's bad, but this one doesn't make miracles happen for me. I feel like it just makes my lashes look fine, and then they do kind of droop a little. Unfortunately, this one just isn't strong enough to hold my stubborn lashes, but I have seen this look beautiful on so many people. I just have the most stubborn lashes of all time. If this was a waterproof version, maybe, but I don't know if tubing mascaras come in waterproof. Whatever, that's neither here nor there. This is just a fine mascara. I'm not mad at it. It's really black. It doesn't transfer on my skin or anything. Not quite strong enough to hold a curl in my lashes, but it doesn't make them look bad. So I will still just continue to use it as time goes on until I run out. I do, however, love the tubing brow gel. I've been using the shade Grind, and this is my new favorite brow gel of all time. It is so incredibly good. It just grips onto each individual hair, very much encapsulates each one, similar to how a tubing mascara clings onto each individual lash, and it just adds fluffiness and thickness. It is super glue. It holds everything in place because my brow hairs are also very stubborn and they also want to droop down, but I want to keep them looking nice and fluffed, and this does so well. It is so good. New favorite of all time. I'm so happy with this brow gel. Sigma sent me the biggest lip package of all time. It was a slew of so many lip things. Some were things I've already tried and talked about in the past, but there were some things in the package that are new to me that I'm loving. We can talk about the lip care first. There's this lip mask. They sent me 4 shades, but I only kept one because they're all very sheer. I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to hoard a lot of them. I gave some to friends, but this one's in the shade Hush specifically, as you can see. It is quite dented. It has been very used. I've been using this every single day when I sit down to do my makeup. That is the first thing I slather on my lips. This feels so hydrating. It sinks in, makes my lips feel so good, and prepped for lip product later. This is probably my new favorite lip mask that isn't a plumping lip mask. I do love the Lawless lip masks, but those do have the plumping effect, which I do love. But if I want a lip mask that isn't plumping, this is probably my new go-to. I also have this conditioning lip mask. This one's on more of a little like squeezy applicator. This does feel a little bit different. It's not as thick as the lip mask that's in the tube, but this is just nice. I do like the metal applicator. It feels really cooling. This is something I'm just gonna keep thrown in my makeup bag for a little nourishment throughout the day. And same with the lip balm. This just feels really moisturizing and nourishing. I've just like thrown this on multiple times. It even has some lip product on it from when I've just like topped it on top of things for some extra nourishment. This feels so good, and these are just things I'm gonna keep in my makeup bag in my purse. They also sent me 4 glosses. One of them is downstairs in my purse, but I have all the swatches ready for you. But they sent me these 4 glosses. I have the shades Brilliance, Idyllic, Lilac Wine, and Secret Garden. They're all very like sheer with a little bit of sparkle. They're not the most sparkly glosses I've used. Like I've definitely used other glosses that give me more sparkle for when I'm going for that sort of vibe, but these do feel nice. I feel like they offer a cute little sheer shine kind of situation. They're cute. I like them. They're not my favorite glosses I've ever used, but I do enjoy them. This one I was a little bummed about. This is the hydrating lip gloss in the shade Glaze, and as you can see, it just looks so ultra sparkly and glitzy. I feel like the sparkle doesn't really translate on my lips, unfortunately. It just looks, again, like just a sheer gloss with a couple little dots of sparkle. I wish this was more glitzy. Wish this was more explosive, but this is just a little subtle. I'm not mad at it, but I did have higher expectations for it. We have 6 liquid lipsticks. I really like these. I did do lip swatches of like the sets. Like I did the 4 lip glosses as a lip swatch video for Instagram and YouTube Shorts. I did it with the liquid lipsticks. I did it with the upcoming lipsticks I'm gonna show you. So if you need to see all of these like tried out on my face, you can go check those videos out. But we have 6 liquid lipsticks. These have more of like a satin finish. They don't dry down completely matte. They have a little bit of like, I don't want to say creaminess because they don't really move around, but they don't dry 100% matte. So they stay very comfy. I really like the texture. I'm wearing one today. We have the shades Belladonna, Cashmere, Cor de Rosa, Dapper, Fable, and Nomad. Just various like pinky neutrals, a little bit of like a burgundy sort of shade. We have some cute colors. Some of these are shades that they've done before in various forms, like the lip creams or even blushes. And I kind of like seeing similar shades in like other formulas. I think it's kind of fun if you wanted to like mix and match things that like kind of go together. Rare Beauty does that too with like lip products and blushes, and I think it's very cute. And we have the 7 Infinity Point lipsticks. These are so comfy. They go on just very creamy, very comfy. Again, I don't find these to be overly matte, but they're also not so creamy emollient that they like move around and like slip off of you. I feel like these stay put nicely, but in a very comfy way. We have the shades Deja Vu, Ecstasy, Nomad, Peach Tea, Red Velvet, Scarlet, and Temptation. Again, just various shades of like neutral, some reddish tones. These are very comfy, very, very cute. I'm a fan of these. I like the texture a lot. Dede Signature came out with some new things. We have some new eyeshadow primers, a palette, and a like rainbow highlightery sort of situation. Well, we have 8 new primers in like various different shades. We have like a white, a black, a brown, and then also various pops of color. We have the shades Barbie, Coral, Sunny, Minty, Snowy, Cookie, Caramel, and Noir. I've used a good chunk of these for various reasons. Cookie's been my go-to just because that's like the soft, like neutral tone that I tend to use for primer, but I've used the dark brown one before a smoky eye. It was so pretty. I think I used the orange one recently. I think I've used the pink one. I've used various ones and I think they're fun. They're really thin and they blend out really, really nicely. I don't find these get too chunky or anything like that. They're not too thick. These are beautiful. I'm really impressed with these primers, and I don't really have like colorful primers like these, so it's like fun to have more options just to like spice up my makeup if I ever feel like it, you know? We have the Sweet Aesthetics palette. This is an all matte kind of rainbowy sort of vibe. I like the mixture of tones in here. We have some brights, but we also have some softer, almost pastel-y sort of vibes. This is a newer matte formula, and I do think they did a really good job with it. I feel like everything blends really nicely, has really good pigmentation. I love this bluebell color. I think it is so pretty, especially next to like these, like this quad makes me really happy. I think that's so cute. But these are fun. I feel like they have good punch. They perform nicely. I'm really into these. I think they're nice. I like to see that they've improved a formula that they have. I hope they stick with like the new improved formula going forward. And I also have the Sweet Aesthetics like rainbow highlighter. Unfortunately, this does not work as a rainbow highlighter on me. The blue specifically in the middle is just too dark and prominent to look like a highlighter on my skin tone. This is beautiful if you're darker than me. I have loved seeing pictures of people using this that have a darker complexion. It is absolutely stunning. And like, I'm okay with that. Not everything needs to work for me. There are so many makeup products that work for me. I'm so glad that this one works for other people. It is gorgeous. You could even use it as an eyeshadow. You could also isolate the different tones if you wanted to just use like one shade more than another with a smaller brush. But if you like kind of go in with your brush or a finger and kind of like go back and forth like this, you really do get that rainbow effect, and it's so cool. It's just not perfect for my skin tone, but that is okay. I can still admire how beautiful it is. Unearthly Cosmetics came out with their high temp collection. I have this bronzer here in the shade Fair. It's really, really pretty. I've actually used it a lot over the last month. I feel like it has a really nice glowy vibe, almost a little bit of like a blush bronzer highlight combination. Like if I really wanted to, I could just smear this like all over my bronzer blushy areas and it would look just very lively and very warm and very just gorgeous. I really like this. I was scared that it would be too warm for me, but I feel like it's warm in just the right way. And we have the high temp palette. I'm really into this. I think it's really pretty. I like these tones. I like the kind of very vibrant red, orange, yellow with the mauve purples at the bottom. I think that's a really cool kind of contrast. The shimmers in here are really pretty. I love this bright banana yellow over here. There's fun things happening. I think it's unique. I think you can definitely do those like traditional sunset sort of vibes, but you can also kind of think out of the box, do things that are a little bit contrasting and weird. Like you can play with like a reddish purple combo, which I love. You could even do like maybe some muted summerween vibes with the mauves and that bright orange. I think that would be cool. There's some options in here. I think it's very bright, very punchy, and I'm enjoying it. I like their formulas a lot. Queen Cosmetics sent me a couple of things. I have some glosses and some single shadows. I have these cutie little singles and these little heart components. It's so cute. But we have the shades Alchemy, which is this bluey greeny one, and then Supernatural, which is this pinky one. They're very shifty, lovely multi-chromes. I'm really excited about them. I feel like the formula is nice. I'd never tried anything from this brand before, and I'm pretty impressed. I think their stuff is good. I do think maybe the component's a little inconvenient. Like, I don't know how long I'll keep these in these components before I just switch them to a palette, because these are kind of bulky, but it is cute for now, and I can appreciate the vibe going on. I have this plumping gloss in the shade Sugar Plum. It definitely doesn't look like purple like it looks in the tube. It's very much a very sheer whisper of a purple, but I do like the plumping effect. I feel like they get very plump, very shiny. It's almost like a hot minty sensation. Usually I only feel one or the other. It's kind of both. Very plumping. If you don't like a plumping sensation, you would not like this, but I love it, and I think this feels really good. And I have 3 of these very sparkly glosses. We have the shades Electric, Astral Projection, and Moonstone. 2 are more like diamondy, sparkly ones, and the electric one is more of a holographic silver. I do feel like the silver is very prominent in this holographic one, to the point where it looks a little like I just put silver glitter all over my lips. It's not completely my vibe. I feel like a different undertone might have looked better. I haven't tried this on top of a black lip yet, and I think that could be really cool. I'm gonna aim to do that as soon as I can. But these ones are really, really pretty. They are so glittery, so sparkly. Like, they are glittery, glittery on the lips. Like, honestly, a little goes a long way, and I like a sparkly gloss, but these are like extreme sparkle, like literally like you dipped your lips in just a vat of glitter. They are a little gritty, the teeniest bit. I don't feel like it's overly gritty where I can feel every single little glitter particle, but they do have a little bit of a grit. Not the most smooth. I've definitely tried other glittery glosses that are smooth and still manage to be sparkly, so if that bothers you, I just wanted to make that known. It's not so much that it like bothers me, but it's just something I was aware of when I put them on, if that makes sense. I did make another Ulta order recently, and I picked up another Butter Gloss Bling because I've been slowly collecting all of these. This one is in the shade Big Spender. So pretty. I love this just like soft cranberry tone with the little golden and pinky sparkles. I just love these Butter Gloss Blings. This is a good example of a sparkly gloss that is so smooth. These are beautiful. I have 4 now, I think, and I'm going to eventually collect them all. I just love them so much. It's such a good formula. I also picked up a new mascara. This has been out for a while, I believe, but it's the Worth the Hype Waterproof from NYX, and I love it. It's probably become one of my top favorite mascaras now. I feel like it actually holds a curl pretty decently. It makes my lashes look just like soft and wispy. Not the most lengthening, but I feel like it just makes them look really like fluffy and not clumpy. And I just love the fact that it's very black and it holds a curl. Like, holding a curl, I feel like is the bottom line. Like, if you can hold a curl in my lashes, I am so happy. So this has been a very good purchase. This is very worth the hype in my opinion. Nomad came out with their newest palette, the Keys Beachy and Peachy palette, and it's very cute, very like Florida Keys themed, very vibrant, very poppin'. I have done looks with this palette. I've done looks with everything. If there's anything in this video you see, I guarantee I've done a video with it in some way, shape, or form. But this is fun. I like how kind of soft melon vibes it is over here, and then it's just very bold and punchy over here. I love like the blues, the reds, and the purple together. I think that's so appealing. I like the soft yellows, the pop of green. It's a cool color story. It's funky, it's fun. I've had a good time playing with it. I really enjoy Nomad's formulas. The mattes are very buttery and blendable, and these shimmers specifically are very metallic. They're very shiny on the lids, and I love them. I'm always happy for a new Nomad release. These are so fun, and I always love seeing like what the next destination is. And with me being in Florida, I'm like, okay, well, that's fun. This is my home turf, even though I've never been to the Keys. It's still a Florida palette. Cosmic Brushes came out with 2 new palettes, and I'm so excited about these. Like, these are gonna remain top favorites of mine for a long time to come. I can feel it in my bones. First, we have the Neutrals. This is kind of their take on a neutrals palette. It's got some like warmth, some dusty desert vibes. It's kind of like a play on neutrals. of neutral toned colors. Like we have neutrally greens and neutrally mustard yellows. It is so pretty. Like this is my vibe. If you're gonna give me a neutrals palette, this is so cool. And like there are mixtures of like actual like browns and neutral tones in here, but I love that we have kind of that play on neutral colors. It is so cool. The multi-chromes and shimmers that are in here are stunning. Cosmic Brushes has one of my favorite formulas. This is one of my favorite brands, and I just love seeing a new release from them. It's been a hot minute and I'm so happy to have a new one. Then we also have the Cool Trolls palette. This is very much a like cool toned lover's dream. We have lots of blues. We have like pinky purpley tones. We have some cool toned browns in here as well, some grays, stuff like that. Just a good mixture of all the things. I love cool tones. Like generally I do lean toward cool tones first, but I do think I like the neutrals more. I just think it's very fun and unique and something different. And as much as I love like bluey, purpley, gray kind of cool tones, I do have a lot of these. Not to say this is like the exact same as anything that I have, because I definitely think it has its place and it's unique and it's fun. And I love, again, the shimmers and multi-chromes, but there's just something really special about the neutrals palette. Clionadh sent me over a couple things. They gave me one of their new polishes in the shade Crisp. It's so pretty. I wore this recently. If you've seen any of my videos from like maybe midway through the month where I had short nails in this sort of shade, it was this shade. It's really pretty. I really like Clionadh's polishes. They're very smooth and shifty and lovely, and the shade is very cute. I'm into it. They also sent me 2 more of their fruit lighters. I already owned 2 of them from the Creators and Friends trip, but now I have 2 more and I love them and I really want to collect all of them. They're so good. These are the shades Crisp and Tart. Crisp is like a really pretty kind of like reddish sort of highlightery sort of shade, and I just love it. This is probably my favorite of the fruit lighters that I have. It's just such a cool shade. I feel like it goes with the blush colors I use a lot. I'm not wearing it today. I don't know why I pointed like I am wearing it today. I'm not, but I have worn this a lot. I think it's so pretty. And then Tarte is such a cutie, just like a really pretty like soft purple. I love it. These are sparkly and lovely. You could definitely use them as eyeshadows as well, but I've been loving them as highlighters. I love a colorful highlight. I love sparkle and shimmer, and those are so fun. They're just so fun and unique, and I feel like very summery and just cute. I recently bought 2 palettes from Adept that I've had my eye on for a while and didn't end up buying. I went ahead and bought them, and I'm having so much fun with them. I think they're so pretty. First, we have the Flying Fiddles. Like this lacy texture is so pretty, but the Flying Fiddles is so cool. Very much a like grungy sort of color story. Like I don't see this as just full on neutrals by any means. It's very much like a grungy, earthy sort of color story. It is so cool. Love the different shimmers that are in here. I feel like it's just gonna always be dark and yummy and just like dark whimsical, dark fairy vibes. It's really, really pretty. And I have the Cyborg Choir. This has been like top of my list for a while and I'm having so much fun with it. This is riddled with holochromes. We have so many fun pops at the bottom. I love that we have these bold, darker shades, but also these really bright, vibrant shades. I think it's fun. I feel like Adept tends to be very safe with their mattes, like just like darks and neutrals. So I like that we have some pops of fun in here, and just all of these different like multi-chromes and holochromes are so cool and sparkly. I'm really, really excited about this one. I want to give these more love too. I've only just started using them, but I'm having so much fun. I really enjoy Adept's formulas. Ensley Reign recently launched 5 new singles, and they're very, very cute. I really like them. These just kind of go off of their like moon series they've done, like the Strawberry Moon, the Harvest Moon, the Cold Moon. Like they just added some more singles to the moons in general. We have the shades Full Moon, Lunar Halo, Lunar Lust, Lunar Rose, and Moon Energy. These are very cute, just shifty and sparkly and oh so lovely. I love Ensley Reign's formulas, and these are just a nice little addition to what I already have. I think these are very cute. Odin's Eye came out with their newest addition to like the Soul Mane 2 line. This is the Moon Wish collection. We have 3 blushes and 3 highlighters, and we have a palette. The blushes are Solar Eclipse, Lilac Mist, and Pink Bloom. We have kind of a mixture of a shimmer blush and then 2 powder like matte blushes, and my shimmer one unfortunately came a little crumbly. I have to be a little extra careful with her, but I was able to smush her into place thankfully, so she wasn't gone for good, but I just will always be delicate with her. And then the 2 other pinks are so good. I'm actually wearing, I think this one today, Pink Bloom. This like soft, like mauve shade. It's so pretty. I reached for these blushes a few times already, and they're just really, really nice. I like their formulas. I love the original blushes they came out with. I think I think they weren't bringing those back at this moment. I don't know if they're ever coming back, but I'm glad that we at least have 3 new shades because I think the formulas are really good. Hopefully other people's shimmer blushes won't be broken, but mine was, unfortunately. And we have the 3 highlighters. These are honestly my favorite part of the new collection. They're so pretty. I loved the original highlighters they came out with, and again, I don't think they're bringing those back at this time, but honestly, I love these even more because I love sparkle. I love a glittery highlighter, and these are so sparkly. I'm wearing one of them today. Just so wet and sparkly and oh so gorgeous. We have the shades Moon Tears, Star Legend, and Light Glory. Just beautiful, shifty, like this one's kind of like bluey purple. We have more of a pinky one and then more of like an orangey yellow. They are just so pretty. I love how sparkly they are, and these are just such good additions to my collection. And of course, we have the actual Moon Wish palette. This is gonna be kind of the sister to the other Soul Mane 2 palette. And this one's just so fun. Like upon first glance, like yes, we have a blue purple vibe going on, but it's so much more. Love the pops of like yellow and gold. Love this gingerbready brown. There's really cool shifts and things happening. I think this is a really fun balance of like light and cool tone. It's just really pretty. It's giving like space with the bluey purple and then the pops of yellow for like stars. I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing and I love it. I've had so much fun with this one. I think it's gorgeous. I love their formulas. The shimmers are very shifty and gorgeous on the eyes, and the mattes blend beautifully. Rare Beauty came out with a new shade in their lip pencils and lipsticks in the shade Devoted. It's a really pretty red. I recently just like did a lip swatch video for Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and it's such a pretty red. I got a lot of compliments on it that day too. Just very bold, vibrant. It's a little bit of a warmer red, but I don't feel like it's too orangey. It's kind of like a true red with a slightly warm shift, like just a teeter toward the warm side. These are really, really pretty. I love their formulas. I love their lipsticks. They're just so creamy and beautiful and stay put, and their lip pencils are some of my favorite in my whole collection. Not that I have that many lip pencils, but these are ones that I go to a lot. So I'm happy to have a new shade. I don't really have a lot of red lip pencils either. And finally, last but not least, the Longing palette from Blend Bunny. I'm so excited about this. I'm wearing it today. I've already done another look with it as well. I love this. I love this so much. I think it's so aesthetically pleasing. I love the theming. I love just the overall vibes. I love the sagey minty greens with the soft lavenders and these dusty grays and like this weird grungy yellow row. It is so pretty. I adore Blend Bunny with my entire being. I think their formulas are top tier. Their shimmers have just gotten so unstoppable, and their mattes have always been just beautiful and blendable. We have the lovely gradient sort of going on. I love this. This is one of my favorites they've done. I think it is so incredibly beautiful, and I'm so happy to have it in my hands. And yeah, that wraps it up for this month's Roundup review. I don't think this was as long as some previous months, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm only one human being. I can only try so much, but I feel like we tried some really good stuff together. I would love to hear your thoughts. What are you thinking about the things that I tried? Do you have any of these? Do you want any of these? What are some cool things you've tried lately? Even if you didn't buy anything new, like did you rediscover anything in your collection? I always love to know. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me, you know, leave some purple emojis. I feel like the purple eye look is just giving me life right now. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN there as well. And also you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. And also you can join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only video once a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.